Hello guys, Robfifa here and welcome to my new video. Today I'm bringing you the first episode of my new series called Robfifa Talks. In this series you're gonna hear my opinion on certain topics, gaming or not gaming related. In this example, in the first episode, we got a non-gaming topic. It is real life football. The topic that bothers me is fair play and decisions of referees in football. I guess every supporter of football has had a game in which he thinks, or most of the people think, that the referee had made a mistake against their favorite team. Some of the mistakes mean nothing because the game is won either way or lost either way, and in the end of the season the mistake does not make any difference on the place or if you are relegated or not. But in some cases refereeing mistakes can have big influence if it is about relegation or not relegation, Europa League or not Europa League, Champions League or not Champions League, or even title or no title. Before I start about the topic, I want to say to you that I try to be as objective as possible in this situation, but as I'm a supporter of a club where something like that happened, I apologize if I get non-objective sometimes, but I try to do my best and be as objective as possible. So the game that I'm going to talk about happened in the Polish Ekstraklasa. Many of you think, oh, it's not a big league, it's not a big deal, but the same thing can happen in the BPL, in the Spanish league, or in the Bundesliga. So as you may or may not know, I'm a supporter of Jagiellonia Białystok, and to clarify that, I think I'm going to show you the table of the Polish league at the end. First place made Lech Poznań with 43 points, second was Legia Warszawa with 42 points, and third was Jagiellonia Białystok with 41 points. That means at least we qualified for the Europa League, which is a big success. This is the best season we've had in our history of the club. So the game I wanted to talk about is Jagiellonia Białystok versus Legia Warszawa. The game was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it was 0-0 till the 94th minute. The referee gave 8 minutes extra time because there were riots in the stadium, so the game had to be paused for a certain time. So in the 94th or 95th minute, Jagiellonia Białystok started an attack and Frankowski was in the penalty area. He cut inside and the defender not touched the ball, he only touched him and he fell down, and the ref gave no penalty. So you think, okay, something like that can happen. But then on the other hand, Legia Warszawa countered and they came until our penalty area. Then Legia crossed the ball into the penalty area and one Jagiellonia defender got the ball on his hand. He did not mean to touch the ball, he got it against his hand. And then the ref thought about for some seconds, talked with the other refs and gave a penalty. And Legia then scored the penalty and won the game 1-0. So you think things like that can happen in football? I mean, of course they can happen, but I'm going to tell you what this could lead to. If Jagiellonia would have gotten the first penalty, which clearly 100% was a penalty, Jagiellonia would have had a penalty, and if we would score that, it would be 1-0. And Legia would have had 2 or 3 minutes to score another goal to make it 1-1. If we would have won this match, we would have been Polish champions now. I don't want to say that the other penalty was no penalty, but I want to say it is debatable. I got a link in the description with the full video of the 2 penalties, the one that was not given and the one that was given. Go ahead, click at it and have a look, and have an own opinion on that. So if the first penalty would have been given, the second penalty, it would have never come to that situation where the second penalty would have been given or not. So now we come to the real question. What can you do against something like that? I mean, not in every, but in many other sports there are replays. Like for example in athletics, when people run 100 meters, there is a photo finish at the end, a picture is taken where you can exactly see who was the first, so that not somebody who was second gets the gold medal. In tennis you can ask the referee to rethink a decision where the picture of the ground is shown and where the ball exactly touched, if it was on the line or not. If you question a decision from a referee, I think you have 3 times you can have this kind of technique so that you can check if the ball really was in or was not in. And after the Premier League this season installed the goal line technology with the Hawkeye, that's a first step in the right direction. So I personally think that things like replays in football are not far away, because who would have thought that something like goal line technology would have been implemented in football? I mean, it's not in every stadium, but for example the Bundesliga next year is also getting the goal line technology. I think it was last season in the Bundesliga where something like that also happened. It was in the game Hoffenheim against Leverkusen, and Stefan Kiesling, there was a corner, Stefan Kiesling headed the ball beside the post, but there was a hole in the net and the ball got through the net and was inside the goal, even though he headed the ball left beside the left post, and the referee gave the goal. I mean, something like that cannot happen. So replays in football, I think if something like that happens and the goal is still to this day, it's a legal goal, it was not taken away from Leverkusen. And even if you're not a big fan of replays or something, if a decision happens that's against you, okay, that can happen, and not even replays will make every decision right. But something like that where a goal is not a goal, that cannot happen simply. It's that easy as it is. So you're asking yourself what can be done in terms of replay. One solution, my solution would be, like, every team has 2 maybe times where they can ask the referee to have a replay, then he watches the replay and he can rethink his decision if he wants. He doesn't have to, but things like offside, goals which are not given because of offside, something like that would be, there would be no goals which were offside. If the coach of the team thinks that it was offside, he can ask the referee to watch the replay. Or a foul or a penalty which is given, you can watch, and if it is no foul, there is no penalty. I think that would be just fair for the players and everybody, and also the fans. Also, things like paid referees or both games wouldn't be such a deal anymore, because it would be more and more difficult for these people to buy games or buy referees or players. But I don't know if that would be the solution. It is a solution which I have thought about. Maybe there are better solutions. Write in the comment section down below, what do you think about this topic, about the scenes which I talked to you. Have you seen them as well? What do you think can be done against this, or do you think it's good as it is? Write everything down in the comment section below. I'm really excited to hear your opinions. Also write down in the comment section below if you have made it that far in the video, because that really means something to me if you really watch the videos to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. See you soon.